Okay guys, welcome to this White Rose Maths video, White Rose Maths PowerPoint on the fraction of an amount. So this is aimed at predominantly for Key Stage 1 students, Key Stage 2 students, Key Stage 3 students, and even GCSE level foundation tier students, So students doing GCSE foundation, this will be applicable and appropriate, for you guys, because I've seen questions on the non-calculator paper on the foundation tier looking at fraction of amounts, so they definitely do appear on the Edexcel, OCR and AQA and even the GCSE foundation tier papers, Get ready, so it's the White Rose Maths PowerPoint. So this is our starter, guys. Question number 1, I'm going to work out 1/3 of 36. So all I do is I divide by the denominator and then multiply by the numerator. So 36 divided by 3 is 12, and then multiply that by 1 is going to be 12, So I divide by the bottom and times by the top, Question number 2, 6/3 of 36, so I'm going to do 36 divided by 3 and then multiply it by 6, Now 36 divided by 3 is 12. 12 times 6 is 72, If you're not sure how to do that or get your answer, then a little multiplication to the side will also suffice and be sufficient to work out your answer. There's no harm in showing your full workings in maths. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 carry the 1. 6 times 1 is 1. 6, plus the 1 is 7. Not 1. 6 times 1 is 6. Plus the 1 is 7. So the answer is 72. Question number 3, 6/6 of 36. Again, I divide by the bottom and then times by the top. So 36 divided by the denominator and then multiply by the numerator, is going to equal to 6, and then we multiply by 6. The answer is 36, for that one. Question number 4, 9/3 of 36, and then it's saying, is it bigger than or less than or equal to 18/6 of 36? We're working out the left-hand side, divide by the bottom, times by the top. So 36 divided by 3 is 12. 12 times 9 is 108, for that one. This one, divide by 6, which is going to be 6, and then multiply by 18. So 6 lots of 18. Again, I don't know that off the top of my head, so I'm going to work it out. 8 times 6 is going to be 48. So 8 carry the 4. 1 times 6 is 6, plus the 4 is going to be 10. Sorry, yeah, I am right. Sorry, ignore me. Sorry. So yeah, 1 times 6 is 6 plus the 6. So they're actually both equal to one another. So this side is equal to this side. So just to be clear, guys. For a fraction of an amount, I divide by the bottom and then times by the top. So here are the White Rose Maths answers. 12, 72, and we've got an equal sign. Learn. So here we are looking at whether these two things are equal or smaller than or bigger than. Now before I work it out, guys, I've got like a little trick here to help me know which answer is going to be bigger. If I look at this fraction, it's 6/11. Now that's bigger than a half. And the reason for that is because if I was to write a half in terms of 11ths, it will equal to 5.5 11ths, because half of 11 is 5.5 or 5.5. So that tells me that whatever the answer to this is, it will be more than half of 231. Whereas here, 10 21ths, that's actually less than a half, because a half of 21 is equal to 11.5, So half of 21 is 11.5. So a half is a fraction out of 21 will be 11.5. Sorry, 10.5, sorry, I apologise. So if you compare these fractions, the one that I've circled, okay, then that will tell you which is going to be bigger and which is going to be smaller. So because this is bigger than a half, this quantity, this fraction, and this is smaller than half, my inequality sign will look like this. Now, of course, you can work it out, but I'm trying to find little shortcut methods, okay, to save you time in your exam or in your assessment, okay? So 6 is more than half of 11, okay? 10 is less than that, okay? There we go, okay? So 3/4 of 108 and 6/7 of 108, okay? So again, we are going to be comparing the size of the fractions, okay? So which one is bigger? Now, one way of doing this, okay, is to make it so it's out of a common denominator. So I can multiply both fractions so it's out of 28. Now, I'm going to be very, very careful when I do this. So 7 times 4 is 28, and 6 times 4 is 28. Sorry, 24, sorry. I think I need to practice my timetable because I'm making a lot of mistakes today. I apologise. Okay, times top and bottom by 7 to make it into 28ths. 3 lots of 7 is going to be 21. So straight away I can say that this is going to give me a bigger answer because 24 28ths is greater than 21 28ths. Okay, but here is the pictorial. Okay, so pictorially you can see that 6/7 is greater than that. Okay, visually. Okay, but if it wasn't without a picture, then this is what I would do, okay, to work it out. Okay, the next one, guys, okay, so 1/4 of 7/32 of this number. Well, 1/4 is equal to 8 out of 32. So straight away, that's going to tell me that the answer to this is going to be bigger than this. So the inequality sign goes in this direction. The answer to this is greater than or bigger than the answer to this. This next one, okay? There is no harm, okay, guys, yeah, in obviously working that out, okay? So this one, yeah, I'll try to work out actually to do a bit of practice. So do 90 divided by 9, which is 10, and then times by 4, it's going to be 40. This next one, 45 divided by 9 is 5, times by 8 is 40. So they're actually both equal to one another for that, okay? There we go, 7 is less than that, okay? So they're both what we call, okay, equal, okay? It is not equal fractions, but it's equal in terms of quantity, okay? So it's equal in terms of quantity. So Ron has some money. He spends 2/5 of his money on a new football. He has £24 left. What is the cost of the football? Okay, so if he spends 2/5, that means he has 3/5 left over. Okay, now this 3/5, okay, will be equal, okay, to £24 because that's going to equal to £24. Okay, and I want to work out the cost of 5/5, yeah, or the cost of one whole. Well, one way of doing it, okay, is I would essentially, yeah, I'm working backwards here, so I would divide by the numerator and then multiply by the denominator. So I'll do 24 divided by 3, which is 8, and then we multiply by 5, which is equal to 40. Okay, so the cost of the football is equal to £40. Okay, which means, sorry, let's just double check this. So, sorry, so the answer to quick question, I'm going to be careful actually. I think I've made another mistake here. So, Ron has £40. Okay, sorry, yeah, I'm actually confusing you. So he spent £16 on the football. Okay, because 16 plus 24 makes that 40. So Ron started off with £40 initially, but the question's asking the cost of the football. So 2/5 of it, okay, so Ron spent £16, okay, on the football. Okay, so hopefully it makes sense, okay. But here is the White Rose Maths, okay, pictorial diagram, okay. So new football, which we don't know, we've got £24 there. So 24 divided by 3 is 8, okay. So here we go. So 8 lots of 2 is going to be 16. Okay, Eva receives some money for her birthday. She saves 5/7 of the money. Okay, so we're going to be very careful. She spends the rest on a video game. So she spends 2/7 of her money. Okay, because 5/7 plus 2/7 is 7/7, which makes one whole. The video game cost £30. How much money did she receive for her birthday present? Okay, so we've got to work out the actual original amount. Okay, so £30 is equal to 2/7. So that means that 1/7, okay, will equal to £15. Okay, so that means that 7/7 will be 7 lots of 15. So 15 multiplied by the 7. Okay, 5 times 7 is going to be 35. So 5 carry the 3. 7 times 1 is 7 plus the 3 is going to be 10. Okay, which is going to be 105. So she was given, okay, £105 for her birthday. Okay, so that was her birthday present, we say. Okay, she saved 5/7 of that. So if you're interested, so she saved um £75, okay, and then she spent £30 on a video game, okay. But the answer to the question is, how much money did she receive for her birthday? Okay, it's not asking for how much did she save, okay, it's asking for how much she received for her birthday. So going back to the beginning of the sentence, Eva receives some money for her birthday. So we are working out, yeah, the original amount, okay. But hopefully that makes sense, okay. And here is a pictogram to prove it, okay, or to show it. So each little box contains 15, okay. So 15 lots of 7 is going to be that, okay, 105. 550 children are surveyed to find their favourite colour. Here are the results, okay. So 550, okay. Uh, okay, so we have what we call a key here. So this is what I call a key. So tell us how much, okay, or how many people here liked blue, red, green, okay, yellow, and orange, okay. So if I add it up, okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I do 550, divide that by 11, okay, that will tell me how much or how many people liked each colour, if that makes sense, okay. So 11's into 5 I can't do. 11 into 55 go 5 times with 0 left over or 0 remaining. 11 into 0 goes 0. Okay, so the key represents 50. Okay, so each of these little pictorial paintings represent 50 children. Okay, so if you're interested, 150 people, oh, sorry, not people, 150 children, well, they are people actually, yeah, but sorry for like being picky there, is it, yeah, like the color blue, okay, and then, yeah, 50 like yellow, 50 like green, 100 like orange, and then 200 like red, okay. But it's important that we have a key to represent this, okay. So how many children prefer orange? Okay, that'll be 100. Okay, to answer to that question. So 50 lots of 2 or 50 plus 50, which is 100. Okay, so the next question, how many fewer children prefer green to red? So that's going to be 50 For red, that's going to be 200, okay? Remember, so 50 lots of 4, 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50, or 50 times 4, which is 200. So how many fewer children, okay, prefer green to red? Work out the difference between 250, 250, it's going to be 150. So the answer to that is 150 for that, okay? So here is the White Rose Maths, okay, answer, okay? We go. Okay, right, last question, guys, here for today's video. Okay, what fraction of the children did not choose blue? So we are ignoring this. Okay, so here you've got 150. So what fraction did not choose blue? Well, that's going to be 550 take away 150, and because yeah, it's a fraction, it's going to be out of the total, which is going to be 550. Okay, that's going to equal to 400 out of 500, okay, which simplifies to 4/5, okay, dividing top and bottom by 100, okay. So what fraction did not choose blue? That will be 4/5, okay. The fraction that chose blue will be 1/5, okay, or 150 out of 550, okay. Oh, sorry, I think I made a mistake here, sorry. So they didn't choose, sorry, yeah, so it should be, sorry. So I was basically yeah, on like a different answer. Sorry about that. So the correct answer here is equal to 8/11. Sorry, because there are 11 parts altogether. Okay, 3 of them are not blue, so that means the rest of them have to be blue. Okay, if it's not blue, so the answer is 8/11. Okay, so ignore my mistake there. I apologize. Okay, for that one. Okay, the correct answer should be 8/11. Okay, for that one. Okay. Right, guys, that's the end of today's video on looking at fraction of amounts. Okay, hopefully it made sense. Hopefully it was informative. Okay, apologies for making so many mistakes and so many errors. Okay, please do forgive me for that. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you did find it useful and informative, please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you all inside the next video. Okay, bye for now. Take care.